Hello, I want to make this video so hopefully it will kind of snap me out of the funk I'm in and help remind me of what a joke this place, Earth, really is. And so maybe I'll quit taking it so seriously and I can move on from this bullshit that's kind of going on right now. So the media is really, oh, this is silly. So the media is really pushing saying this is for real, that the musician, quote unquote, Kid Rock is really running for Senate, okay? Um, Laugh out loud. What a joke this place really is. And in fact, I don't bring it up, but if people have, because people have been bringing this stuff up to me, I don't bring it up to them, but if they bring it up to me, I'll comment on it. But lately, and I've just been telling people straight up, your president is Donald Trump. That was predicted in The Simpsons a long, long time ago. So, fact, not conspiracy, not opinion, not even belief. Fact. You're living in a cartoon. One way or another, however you look at it, you're living in a cartoon. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of what that cartoon is known before it happened. And we all know why that is. So anyway, and just a funny true story. This guy, Kid Rock, his real name is Bob Jim. And I'll never forget this. Back in the late 90s, whenever I was going to a college called SIU Edwardsville in Illinois, I used to commute every day. And it was about a 40-some minute drive, and I would listen to Howard Stern. And this is when Kid Rock was really getting huge. And that album, it was called Devil Without a Cause. And he went on there to promote this album. And Jackie the Joke Man Martling called him Bob. And the dude, like, almost flipped his shit. It was like, that is not my name. My name is Kid Rock, and you will call me as such. So I wonder how he's going to handle being called Bob now. Maybe he's matured and moved on. It was one of the funniest things I ever heard. So anyway, I thought it'd be kind of fun to just break this guy's name down. So Kid Rock, right? One of his big first singles was called "The Bull God." I am the Bull God. That's Saturn. That's duality. That's the god Baal. Kid is another name for a baby goat. Goat being Baphomet, also associated with the devil without a cause, as the album, like I just said, was called. Okay. Um, Here's the bull god right here. Here's the 2 points. Here's the 2 horns. Here's the 2 pillars. Here's duality, right? Because we were one, but we were split into 2. And that's what one of the things the G, or I'm sorry, one of the things the G on the Masonic compass stands for is the great work, which means merging duality back into unity. But unfortunately, we're allowing these dirtbags to lead us to a very dark, perverted way of doing that. So rock. So Kid Rock, right? Rock is another, it's a reference in this case, a mockery of Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is the rock. He is the cornerstone. And just because you can't make it up, if you haven't heard this, look this up. The Rock is in Dwayne Johnson. He is being pushed to run for president. So this is all just a big mockery. That's all it is with this shit. Oh my gosh, it's so silly. Really silly shit. So whenever you do this Trinity stuff, right? Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And this, just think of this as you. This is your shoulder, this is your shoulder, this is your head, and this could be your heart here. So whenever you touch your head, that's where God lives. Excuse me, that's where God lives. God lives in your head. That's why in the East it's called, places of worship are called temples. And Jesus Christ was supposedly crucified at a place called Golgotha. And Golgotha means skull, which is a reference to your head. Okay? And then you touch the sun, which is a reference to Jesus, because that's the solar plexus where you touch. Regardless if you touch up here or touch down here, the base of where you're touching is the solar plexus chakra. That's the sun. And then you touch your shoulder, the cornerstones, the Holy Spirit, the blood of Christ. So, like I said, this is just all one big mockery. And in your brain, there's a part called the corpus callosum, a broad band of nerve fibers that join the 2 hemispheres of the brain. That's the merging the 2 sides, the left side of your brain, the right side of your brain. That's what Jesus Christ does. Okay, so here is the brain, here's the actual corpus callosum, okay? Does it look familiar? There you go. So pretty strange stuff, pretty wild stuff, pretty neat stuff. So think about that for a second, Tony. Oh yeah, this place is all one big joke. So maybe now you can move on and get over this battle that you've been having for a little too long now. Thanks to my subscribers.